The Los Angeles mayoral primary has seen candidates throwing big numbers around concerning how much shelter they'd like to see built for homeless people. Rick Caruso wants 30,000 new beds in his first year in office. Representative Karen Bass says 15,000 new beds in hers, and Councilman Joe Buscaino wants 9,000 new beds within 36 months, to name a few of the candidates' publicized ideas. The candidates haven't broken down exactly how many of those beds would be group shelters, but to achieve those lofty goals there probably would need to be a large number of them. The question is, if these beds are built, will homeless people use them? New research from the Rand Corporation suggests that the type of shelters that could end up being the centerpiece of multiple candidates' homeless plans is not homeless people's preferred destination. Fewer than a third of those surveyed in Hollywood, Skid Row and Venice said group shelter was an acceptable housing option. There seems to be very low appetite among people to move into group shelters, which seems to be a key part of the landscape of a lot of mayoral proposals, said the studies. Ward noted that the city is already depending heavily on group shelters to entice people off the streets as it begins enforcing its revised camping ban, known by its municipal code, 41:18. Some candidates, including Councilman Kevin DeLeon and Bass, have expressed discomfort with the group shelter model in which dozens of people sleep close together in bunk beds. During the pandemic, these locations became the sites of superspreader events even as their capacities were reduced greatly, sometimes by 50% or 75%. Others, like City Attorney Mike Foya, acknowledge that the scale of the need means the city can't totally discount congregate settings. At a recent forum on homelessness, he pointed to the shelters the city has built through its Bridge Home program as a more dignified alternative because each person has a smaller cubicle that isn't completely walled off but does have some privacy. These locations also were the sites of large outbreaks of COVID-19. The survey results resonated for Wendell Blassingame, who sat at his usual card table Tuesday with an umbrella for shade in San Julian Park. Blassingame hands out masks and water and seeks out ways to help Skid Row's sickest and most vulnerable. He's 74 and formerly homeless and has lived in a single-room occupancy unit in the neighborhood for many years. "You want your peace and dignity," he said,